Shri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. Sukadeva Goswami says, O King Parikshit, Yama dutas saw Vishnu dutas, so beautiful, four-armed form, vigor coming out from their body, lighting the directions, wearing beautiful glittering crowns, earrings, wearing yellow garments, having nice necklace of lotuses on their neck. Having four arms holding weapons, conch, disc, club and lotus flower, or some of them had bow and arrow too. They glorified them. Yamadutas glorified the Vishnu dutas and asked, please inform us who you are. We want to know who are you and why you are preventing us to take this sinner. We have to take by the order of Yamaraj. He has to be taken. Why you are preventing us? We want to know. Hearing this, the Vishnu dutas smiled a little and spoke in thundering sound, like thunder you hear in the sky, in the clouds. With similar voice they spoke. The Vishnu dutas smiled, laughed at him, at those Yamadutas. Why? The reason was that the Yamadutas saw that they have four arms. They saw four arms holding weapons, celestial weapons. They have crown, their vigor, their glow coming out from their body, lighting the directions. Even then they did not understand that they belong to the Supreme Lord. They smiled at them, knowing that how ignorant they are. They don't know that only Supreme Lord and celestial people have four arms. The Lord had 2 arms, 4 arms, 6 arms, and thousands of arms. They don't know. Those who are sunk in the quicksand of ignorance, they don't know about spiritual life. They don't know about God in detail, and they don't want to know. Asatyam apratishtamte jagadahuranishwaram aparaspara sambhutam kimanyat kamahetukam. That is their mentality. They think everything came by chance. From primordial soup, everything came. From Big Bang Theory, this universe was created. By combination of male and female, everybody is born. By intercourse, they think. But there are some people who don't have children. They are barrens. They cannot produce children. They are impotent men and barren women. And when they unite, they also have sex. Why they don't produce children? They don't understand that. They think everything is combination of man and woman, intercourse. So when they have intercourse, why they don't produce children? Each time they have intercourse, why they don't have pregnancy? Only when Lord desires they have pregnancy, they don't understand that. They have every day copulation. Intercourse is done every day, many times a day sometimes. But they don't become pregnant each time. They don't understand that. The Supreme Lord holds all kinds of weapons, including disc weapon. And disc weapon, sometimes he gives mercifully to his messengers. Parshadas it is called, Parshada. So, the Vishnu dutas, they smiled and laughed at the ignorance of the Yama dutas. As a devotee who laughs at the materialistic people or those who have half knowledge, superfluous knowledge or bookish knowledge of the scriptures, devotee just smiles and keeps quiet. That's why the messengers of the Supreme Lord laughed at them. Those people who have committed enough sin in their past life, they remain deep down in the quicksand of ignorance. They do not know what is going to happen to them after their death. They don't want to know. Those who are lucky, they have some merits in their past, they will want to know and they search to know what will happen to me. They prepare too. Just like a person who is going to face a judge in the court, prepares his case, finds a lawyer and signs power of attorney to the lawyer to fight for him. So, after death, we face some authority, and that is the judge, supreme judge. And for that, whoever does not prepare, they are called unlucky. We must prepare. We are going to face a court after our death for our deeds in this world. What a mortal person thinks to be right and pious deed is not pious, because our decisions don't work beyond this world. Only the decisions of the Supreme Lord or unseen form you call, that person's decisions work. Those who are sinners from past life, they think only sinful deeds are good for them. And they feel happy to enjoy deeds which are condemned by scriptures. They feel happy in sinful deeds. Thus, such people come under the control of Yamaraj, the in charge of hell. The god of hell takes charge of those who think sinful deeds are good because it makes them feel good. Sukadeva Goswami explains, the messengers of Lord Vishnu smiled at messengers of Yamaraj, the hell personified, and said and asked, if you are really follower of that Dharmaraj, Yamaraj, and you are following his orders all the time, then please tell us what are the symptoms of religion, symptoms of spirituality. What are the true codes what are the true codes or true meaning of religion, spirituality. We want to know from you. Yamaraj is also called Dharmaraj. Dharmaraj means in charge of piety, and Yamaraj means in charge of impiety. So, Yamaraj and Dharmaraj is one person, because he sees who are pious, he sends them to heaven directly. And those who are impious, they decided what kind of punishment is appropriate to clear his sins, his or her sins. So he sends them to hell. That's why it's called Yamaraj. Dharmaraj for religious people and Yamaraj for irreligious people, sinful people. Just like a judge in the court hears two sides of the lawyers, both sides of the lawyers. There are both sides, criminals, and they are called criminals usually until they are decided to be clean. So judge hears both sides of the arguments of the lawyers and makes decision as per what he heard and what fits in the law. In whose favor the judge is going to decide or decides, that person feels judge is God for him. But very nice guy and appreciates his decisions. And the guy against whom this decision did not go in favor, against whom he decided, that person feels, oh, Bhayankara, this guy. If he did not exist, would have been so nice. Feels like a death personified because he's going to be persecuted, gone to jail or condemned to death. Whatever judge decides. So both sides decide one guy to be good and bad. In the same position is of the Lord of Death. Yamaraj is called Dharmaraj for good people and Yamaraj for bad people. Like that. Bad is sins and good is for scriptural followers. The messengers of Lord Vishnu asks dutas, the messengers of Yamaraj, can you please tell us what kind of punishment you impose upon the sinners who are qualified or appropriate candidate for punishment? Do every sinner punished in your court? Is there somebody escapes? Some sinners escape that punishment? They wanted to know. So Yamadutas heard such kind of thing. They thought, looked this and that way, and said, Veda pranahito dharma. Veda pranahito dharmo hyadharma stad viparyaya. Vedo narayana sakshat swayambhuriti susruma. Veda pranahito dharmo. Dharma means real code of religion, real pious deeds, real good deeds, appropriate deeds for human being is what is written in the scriptures following. One who follows scriptural injunctions of Vedas, written in the Vedas, and abide them in their life, they are called pious people. Hyadharma tad viparya, going against what is written in the Vedas. One who does not follow and acts or ignores them or go against it, they are called impious or sinners. Veda pranahito dharma. Whatever is written and recommended by the Vedas to act, that is called dharma. And one who goes against them, they are called adharma or irreligious people or sinners. Meaning, going against the will of the Lord is irreligious deed. Because Vedas are the form of the Lord. He spoke them, He manifested them, Vedas have come from Him. So anything comes from the Lord is non-different from the Lord. It's non-human written. Therefore, they are Lord's. They have emanated, the Vedas have emanated from the exhale, breathing of the Lord. As it is stated in Brihadaranyaka Upanishad that these are not human-made scriptures. Vedas are not human-made. The scriptures written 5,000 years ago, they are not human-made. Not possible. Why? Asya mahato bhutas, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Asyo mahato bhutasva nisvachetam Rugvedo Samaveda Yajurvedaha Atharvangirasaha Itihasa Puranam Vidya Upanishadaha Shlokaha Sutrani Vyakhyanani Sampurnam Iti. Sampurnam. The scriptures are written in Sanskrit, not in any other language. Any books written besides Devanagari Sanskrit, they are not called scriptures. You have to remember that. So it says, the Vedas, the Itihasas, histories, the Puranas, the Upanishads, the Vyakarana Sastra means Sanskrit grammar, all the slokas written in Devanagari, all the codes and aphorisms, all the purports written in Devanagari, the Bhashyam, it is called Bhashyam, explanations, all in Sanskrit, Devanagari. They have emanated from the exhale of the Supreme Lord. That is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So one must follow them. If one follows them, they are religious. One who not abide by them, they are called irreligious. Vedanta Sutra also says, Sastra Yunitvat, a human being must act as per the law established in the scriptures. Sastra means scriptures, Vedic scriptures. They are the only scriptures on this planet Earth written in Sanskrit. Any other books written in any other language of the planet is not called scriptures. In Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Natu tad viruddham kartavyam. One should not act against scriptural injunctions in their life. In one's life, one should not act against Vedic rules. That is, Vedic evidence be present. Because anybody who acts against Vedic injunctions, they have to be embarrassed in hell. And because they are irreligious, they are called irreligious. Sutrantara states, Sastra Parimanatvat, in every act and every statement, And every writing must be proven through the eyes of scriptures. Must be proved. What you write, what you speak, what you do, it must be evidenced by the scriptures. Bring evidence. Tell. Is there any evidence anywhere in any scriptures written in the Sanskrit that anybody else besides traditionally born Brahmana Vaishnava be Guru? Is there any evidence anywhere in any scriptures, in any planet, anywhere? Is there anybody? Is there anywhere written a person who has eaten cows can become a guru? Is there anywhere in any planet, anywhere, in any circumstance written at any time? Is there anywhere? If the scripture says Sastra Jonitvat, one must follow Vedic evidence while living in this world as a human being. Sastra Parimanatvat, one must bring Vedic evidence in every statement, in every circumstance. Anything you do, writing or anything you do, then this is Vedic scriptures. And that is God, the world of God. We have to go there. Our ways don't work. I remember this. Jagadish had a wife. His name was Jagadish, GBC, American. Her name was Lakshmi, something, I forget her name. Anyway, some Lakshmi. I was driving from Baltimore to Florida, Miami. My devotees could not get vacation from their job, so I had to go alone driving my car. I had a very big car. Cadillac, Sedan DeVille, 4-door. And that time happened 9/11, a bomb fell in New York and Washington. And my program was fixed months before, so I had to go. So my devotees could not get free from their work. So I drove alone. So when I was coming from after program, I stopped in a bathroom, in resting area. They're called resting area in America. There are hundreds, thousands of people. They travel, so they stop there, use bathroom, drink water or something. I stopped there, go in bathroom. When I was coming from bathroom, some little girls, 10 years, 8 years, 20, 15 years, something like that, some reached me, 3 or 4. We have these books for you. Can you take these books? I looked. I said, I'm a disciple of the same guru who wrote books. No, we want you to take books. I said, I have these books. I know them. I read them. I'm his disciple. So they ran from me, and they must have run there. And this lady, some Jagdish's wife, she came. I was sitting in the car, not yet started. She came and she said, what is your name? I said, my name is Kṛṣṇa Balarām Swāmī. She heard, oh, you are the same Kṛṣṇa Balarām who says only Brahmins can become Guru? As per you, Brahmins can become Guru. She said that. You are saying only men can become Guru, but we say the ladies can also become Guru. I looked at her, what can I say? I'm alone, number one. And there are thousands of cars, this is a foreign country for me in America. They are local people in America. So I kept quiet. I said, better to follow scriptural injunctions. I said that much, and I started my car and left. Thank you very much for meeting me, I said. So, people cannot understand because their past life is so bad. They cannot understand what is real truth. They cannot follow. they fight against that truth. They will say what they say is correct, what is written in the books is not correct. See? Vyasa Maharshi appeared 5,000 years ago. The reason of his appearance was that Vedas could not be read, understood by people born in Kali Yuga. So God thought, let me appear as an author. So he appeared in the form of Vyasa Maharshi and put the Vedas in essence writing in easy form, which could be understood by people born in Kali Yuga. So he wrote all the essence of Vedas and Upanishads and all Itihasa Puranas and Vyakarana Sastra, everything included in Bhāgavatam and the Bhagavad Gita. All science he put in writing. So we can get the knowledge by reading them. Now Sanskrit we cannot read even though it is easy Sanskrit. When I read Sanskrit slokas I understand everything, but everybody cannot understand, so we put in Hindi or English or any other language, fine. Anybody who follows these, what is written in Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, they don't belong to be controlled by Yamaraj, they don't belong to hell. No Yamadutas will come near them. The Supreme Lord Himself takes charge of those who follow Vedas. And Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita live by their instructions. The Yamadutas further tell, the Devadutas, Vishnu dutas, saying that everybody who is born in this world are governed by three modes of material nature, sato guna, goodness, passion and ignorance. And their actions are watched by 13 people. They say, Suryo Agni Kham Maruddevaha Somaha Sandhya Ahani Disha Kamku Swayam Dharma Iti Hete Dehasya Sakhina. Dehasya means the owner of the body, one who is doing this, one who is living in the body. The sun, Surya, the light, glittering sun in the sky. Sun number one, Chandrama, moon god, sun god, moon god. The sky, air god, the demigod residing in the eyes, called Chitragupta in Sanskrit. Evening, dawn and dusk, the night time, the daytime, the earth, the directions, the air god, water, and Yamaraj himself. These are the witnesses who will tell after our death, this guy did in front of us. We are witness. Somebody may think, let me close my door and do whatever I want to do. Nobody is watching me. But there is Mother Earth, there is directions, there is air god to breathing, there is night or day, sometimes there is a sky, outer space is there, there are demigods watching, there is eyes inside the, you see, when you closely see in your eyes, there is somebody living there in the center of the black pot. Oh, who is not watching? Why you say that you are not being watched? Why you are lonely thinking? They say that, oh sinless ones, oh Vishnu dutas, those who live in their body in this world, as long as they are alive, they have to function. There is no way they can remain without acting. Everybody is forced to act. But they act in three modes: goodness, passion and ignorance. That's why karma involves. Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Nahi kaschid kyanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krit karete yavashak karma. Avashak. He avashak. They are helpless. They act. They have to. So let us act in Krishna consciousness under the direction of the Guru. We don't know how to read scriptures. We don't know Sanskrit. We don't know what is the English translation of them. Is it correct or not correct? We don't know. There are many mistranslations available. So, if we follow Guru and scriptures, we will be successful. Our existence will be pious and we will not face hell. Thank you very much.